As I deep.
Welcome back, everybody. 6:30 on a Sunday, 23rd of February. Hello to Fernicar. Battlecruiser operational, liked and subscribed, a whole bunch of tags. Thank you very much. Join the Discord and stop dooning. The link is in the description. Tonight we're going to take a look at some Loras because we trained a whole bunch of Loras yesterday, so they're ready for release. First things first, we've got to pick the Loras that we want to keep and then throw them all into some folders. I've already started curating a massive batch of images which I made last night, so we'll go through a little bit of that later. And that's pretty much what we're going to be doing for the first part of this. So let's get into it. I started early because I had so much to do. Hello, Full Dive. I'm doing great today. I've had a very busy day. I was up late last night working. I was working late. As a matter of fact, I may as well announce that for anybody that's watching later. So we'll just do that real quick. So check this out. If you use an H100, which is $3 an hour, it will take 293 seconds to make a 720p video, 20 steps, 3 seconds. 475 if you want to do 30 steps, which is optimal, okay? Now, when I went over to the A40, which is 44 cents an hour, that's 6 times cheaper, the same setup went from 400 seconds to 1764 seconds. Okay, that's pretty slow. But in the end, by reducing the dimensions to 864 by 480, I was able to optimize it, and we ended up with 3 seconds, 30 steps, 403 seconds. So you can see the difference in battle strength there, okay? So 400 seconds on the A40, which is cheap, but you can only get away with 1.5 times smaller than the H100. So that means the H100 being 6 times more expensive only gets you 50% more size. So you can see the diminishing returns there. But what we're going to do tonight, if I have time, is set up this on my 4090 and see if it can even do it. I think it can do it. It'll be interesting to see how long it takes. Anyway, let's get back to the main mission. The main mission. The main mission tonight is to publish, because we've got all these cool Loras. In fact, let's just have a little dive into some of the outputs, because I blended Cyber Society with the new Thora Red Blade, which has got a photographic bias. Okay, look at those beautiful hands. Anyway, can this be bigger? Yeah, let's make this wider. What size is that looking like on your screens? Is that looking good? Let's do a bit of curation just to show off some of the project, some of the results, because we talk about it all the time. But let's take a look at some of these. So this is the result of using Cyber Society V66 with Thora Red Blade. The current there, that's like that. Some of them I removed, not the true world, okay? But I've kept Cyber Society. So let's take a quick look at some of those results and do a bit of curation. So we're already at the point where I've already done everything below. I'm working upwards, and you can see where we are right now. There's 1,300 images. I've curated like 100. So it's quite a simple process. You just drag them. See how some of them are nice but misshapen, so they didn't make the cut. Aha. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Uh-oh. Wake up, hard drive. We're doing stuff. Hard drive. Give us a minute, mate. We're having some technical issues. Oh. Was NTTW incompatible? It wasn't that. It's just that Not the True World kept introducing things like birds and stuff like that. Look at that. It still won't step through with me. I think it might be that there's just too many of them in this folder, you know. Alright, tell you what. Workaround. Okay. There. Right. 205. Where's the number? 2055. Okay. There we go. That one's good. Whoa! Some of them are crazy. What is going on? Oh, that one's good. 2053. Where is it? These were all done with a randomizer to see what we can get out of it, by the way. See what I mean by the birds? Yeah, that one's good. Oh, look, now it's woken up. Whoa. There's a lot of pipes. Whoa, what? That's cool, actually. Yeah, that's surprisingly clean. Some of them are just insane. Whoa, look, see the 3 arms thing again. Whoa, what? That's a good one. Whoa, 3 arms. Yep. Yep. Huh. That's actually cool. Good evening, Apolloni. Welcome, welcome. Indeed, it is Sunday Chill. And we're just going through outputs for a little bit. Whoa. I mean, it's just the position of the arms sometimes. Sometimes it's a little bit too much. Whoa. Okay. It's kind of cool. I wonder. Some of them are really confused. Like, where's this coming from? Nice. Fernicar says install Faststone or XNView to avoid MS photos. Your DirectX will complain and reset. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm going to have to look into that. Remind me if I forget, because I have been looking for a better solution for making slideshows. I know we can do it in Comfy UI, but it just seems like there might be an easier way to do it just with Python or something. And I bet, come on man, it's already been done. Oh yeah, look at that. Extra finger action. It's an interesting helmet design. Very cool. That's really good. Bit of a broken arm. Bit of a arm-leg situation. I mean, that one wasn't too bad, but it's like... It's a very strange way to hold the gun, but it is a good image. It's a good image. Some of them are a bit confusing, right? What's that? How did you manage to make the third arm follow even when training from scratch? The third arm. Ah, hello, Dominic. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. He's in Dubai. How did you manage to make the third arm follow you? Because I've got crazy control nets. I'm using a random open pose, aren't I? And so sometimes the open pose doesn't match. So often what I tried to do with one of these models, Cyber Society, there's a lot of like gloves. I put a glove on the belt because I was trying to say, oh look, he's got like a spare glove. And actually what happened was it ended up making a third arm. It like put look, it's pipe. See, that's a good image, but it's not really very, it's not very sci-fi. Ah, now that's sci-fi. Whoa. That's bizarre. So there's no way we'll have time to go through all these. It's going to take me hours. But what the hell? What the? This is doing like the craziest randomizing. Whoa, that's a bit unique. Ah, that's a shame. It kind of messed up the leg. And she's not holding the gun. Oh, she's probably holding it with the third arm behind her head. The third arm will follow you to eternity and beyond. It's true. See, that's a cool scene. Need to in-paint faces, but it's a cool scene. Uh-oh. Did I just lose my place? There. See what happens when it kind of gets confused, though? It kind of starts to do two people at once and stuff. Oh. That's a perfectly reasonable image. Is she part of the wall? No, she's just standing next to a robot. That's cool. I feel like I'm getting very lucky with some of these poses. When I mean that, I mean in that they're not getting me in trouble. Whoa, now that's a strange thing to see. That's a good one. That's a keeper. Yeah, why not? Yeah, that's solid actually, yeah. Oh, damn, that would have been good. It's just... That's some serious contortionisms. Oh no! Bit of a strange... See, the arm is always a bit strange. Other than that, that's a good one. And here, look, we've got a leg, and we've got another leg. Well, I don't know. It just looks like there's a front here and a back here that, you know, it's like they're separated. So I don't like that one. I don't know why she's got things growing out of her head, but it is good image. That one's very misshapen. That one's a great image. Wow, look at the fake movie poster. I really like that. That's one of the best ones. I like that one. Very cool, but it's like the arms are backwards and stuff. Oh, finally, one with... You actually get away with that. Just barely, but you get away with it. She's a giant. But do you know what? I think you'll get away with that as well. Yep, definitely. That's a good one. Yeah, you'll get away with that, even though there's loads of fingers. Oh no, see what I mean? Which way round are we right now? Oh, wow. See, every now and then you get some really creative stuff happen. And this is just done with a prompt randomizer plus pose randomizer. And a Lora stack, of course. Otherwise, we couldn't get the... Whoa, we couldn't get... That's a good one. Robot lady. That's a good one. I'm looking for images that are grounded, I guess. Because some of them are just unhinged. You know? Because I'm trying to, like, skirt around the edge of the surrealist boundary. because I find the AI can do stuff that you wouldn't normally think to do. What the heck? It's funny. They're getting really good, but then also really bad. Like, this model has a tendency to make an arm that comes out of the front of the torso for some reason. I've just seen it loads of times. I don't know if it's the combination of the two models. Probably. Oof. What's going on there? I wish I lived here. I wish lived here. That's just cool. Oh, that was a good one. It's a bit weird, that one. Abisu! That's the name of one of the robots in the dataset. Does Pulp Fiction belong to this? Do you know what? The funny thing is, right? Do you know what? I think tonight's the night. I think tonight's the night. We've been doing text to image forever, and maybe it's time to start showing what what you can do with that switch that I never touch. The secret turbo mode. No, it's just the image to image switch. Yeah, that's another good one. Strange backpack, but I'll take it. Wait. Wow. It's like a movie cover or something. Trying to hold two daggers. Doesn't look convincing though. Oof. See that? That's the same pose. But the arm's gone a bit wonky. I mean, that would be okay, but it looks like... Oh no, look, there, there's an arm coming out of the middle of the body. Look, you can see it. This is what I'm talking about. There's something about this combination of Loras which makes arms come out the middle of people, which is... It's kind of cool, though. I'm not going to lie, because this is the illustration model of like a robotic world, I guess. So they're not really people. That's a brilliant image. Brilliant. That's weird. Oh, we've got another character there. Yeah, you can keep that. And like I said, this process just continues. Oh wow, it just suddenly became anime for some reason. Look, boop, suddenly we're in anime world. Don't know where that came from. But as this is, I've got a big bias towards photorealism, I won't be keeping that one. You get away with that. Lots of stuff on her jacket. Oh, again, I'm liking what's happened to the drones. They always used to look like DJI drones. That's cool. That's also cool. I think that's a good one. Oh my god, some of them are just a bit... Whoa, I like the presentation. But look, she's got a third robot arm coming out of the middle of her chest. Oh my god, it's like an advert for the thing. Hey everyone, get your third arm today from Jing Jing Labalo Daddy. I'm keeping that one. It's kind of cool. Like, look, here's another one. Look, there's a robotic third arm hanging off the back. It's almost like, look, I didn't ask for this, okay? I just got it. Ah, distilled cyber society. Well, do you know what, Fernicar? Everyone should always be doing stuff like that. But I think what we need to do is mess around with the blocks, the Lora blocks. But I've kind of pushed that further along in the whole... should I look at that next one? I probably shouldn't look at that next one. Damn. Okay. It looks a little bit skinny. A little bit too skinny for YouTube. We're not even a quarter. Oh my god, we're not even. We're not. Oh my god, we're like nearly a quarter of the way through these. So yeah, I'm just gonna like stop. That's good. And then we're gonna get back to what we're actually doing. But I was trying to dedicate some time. I didn't realize, to be honest, it made way more than I thought it was going to make. I think it's because I'm used to leaving video on overnight. And so it's just ended up making like 1,200 images. And yeah, sure, a lot of them I don't like or aren't what I was looking for. That's kind of cool. Wow, see, this model is obsessed with extra robot arms. It's something I've done by colliding. Look, there's something I've done by colliding these two Loras, and now you're getting a third arm. I actually kind of like it though. I don't know what it is. It's kind of cool. Like, it's kind of cool. Oh, look, robot arm at the back. Wow. It's a good one. That's a bit too crazy, but damn. It's not bad. The headgear, okay? It's cool, but if you train something with headgear, you get a headgear for days. Extra legs, arms backwards. That's cool. Also, very cool. look at the arms. What's going on? Oh no! Things are just sort of like a bit busted. Oh wow. So that's actually just really small. I thought it was very far away. It's like a forced perspective. That's a good one. Whoa, what? See, they've got extra arms hidden in their backpacks and stuff. It's crazy. Death Stranding. Okay, she's got a sword, but the wall is trying to hold it. It's kind of cool imagery, but it's a bit jumbled. It's like, what's going on here? That's nice though. Ugh. Yeah. Oh no. It's like some of them it's trying to do the pose and it couldn't do it. So it just did its best to like make the shape. What's going on? Who's this? Wow. Cool imagery. I don't know what's going on there. What? I'm confused. I'm trying to figure out the skeleton. Oh, she's got 3 arms. Ah. What? Some of them make no sense. It's like, it's cool, but it doesn't make sense. Oh, that came out pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. What's this? Interesting. What? I like that. That one's cool. That one's cool. That one's cool. Is that one cool? It's a bit weird. There's like some weird guy down here. She's got horns. That's cool. That's cool. Extra arm. Wow, there's all kinds of them. They're extra robot arms. Alright, that's it. Oh wait, no, I'll do another 13 and then yeah, I'll do another 13. So that one, yes. That one, no. No, what's going on there? No. We've looked at all these, haven't we? Oh, that was alright. No. It's alright. No. 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 I mean, it's incredible, but no. Whoa, that's insane, but it's a no. Extra arms. That's cool. No. It's cool, but no. 3 legs. I don't even know if that's a human. Yeah. Wow. It's like neon 40k or something. No. What is that? That's cool. Nope. Nope. Alright, let's put them in there. Ooh, 4 more. She's covering her face. Okay. Nah. Yep. What? No. Yes. Alright. That's enough of that for now. It's another 200 in the bag. They look great, but it's going to take hours to go through all of these. And the joke is, this isn't even all of them. This is just the ones from last night. It's just kind of endless, actually. So, but yeah. I'll get through them and I'll put them all in the gallery. Fernica, if you train with headgear, you'll get headgear for days. And then I grab out 2 more. Yeah, I'm not going to train all of these. This is my besto from that run. So what I'll do is I'll put all of them into a gallery and then I'll curate this down again for training. So I'm just picking out the best gens for my archive. Wow. I'm going to drop that one into image sharing. Don't forget, you can join our Discord where we have an image sharing section and lots of other images from this particular run I've already been sharing. And other people share their stuff there too, not just me. I would show that, but I might get in trouble. Alright. So then, it's time to open up Comfy. We're in Comfy UI. Okay, now we've already done the testing. Okay, so really all I need to do is just sort of pack a few things up. So if I go to my Comfy UI and then I go to my output, no, models, Loras, and then it'll be AAA testing. Yes. So let's see, we're going to zip that one up. We're going to zip that one up. Zip that one up. Zip that one up. Hopefully I get this right. Cutaway, Genesis, Ninja, no insets. I think it was 9. I think it was 9 for all of them. Ford AI Debutista. I like the colour you do, the little bit rusty. Thank you. So let's see this. Oh, look at that. Ford just jumped in with the... Boof. Very nice piece of work there, mate. I'm liking that. I love this kind of, you know, land on the edge of tomorrow type thing, where it's all like tradish, but it's clearly ethereal. And here's another one. Very nice, very nice. Okay. So we've got our models, right? So it's time to upload a model, upload a model, upload a model, upload a model. And then get rate limited. So, what models have we got? We have DJZ Cutaway, which is a Lora. It is a style Lora. Cutaway style will do for now. Just DJZ Cutaway style, and what is it? Trigger equals FZF. That'll do. Minimal information. Hey, it's cool, man. There's some nice pictures. Like I said, here's some owl. Here's some more. Look at that. It's actually really nicely detailed. Rich colour, sharp details. Very cool composition. Feels like it would just go into the distance. It's nice. Yeah, a couple actually. There's one here I liked, which you did last night. Or maybe earlier. Whatever. I like it. It's very cool. Very cool. Like that. What's this? Download and on... Yeah, sure. Flux D. And this is FZF. There we go. Next. And then we get to the cool part. All of that was just, you know, And then, of course, we're going to need to put some images up. So, output. Output. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, you've got some more. Yeah, we'll take a look in a sec. Where are we? Lora testing, I think. Yeah. Cutaway QVL. AAA. E9. And then we have some nice examples of what it'll do. Let's have a look at this when we're Ford coming in with this crazy world. It's a little bit gibbly. It's not fully loaded right now for some reason. It's probably because I'm uploading a load of pictures. Look at it. Oh my god. So anyway, yeah, there's things we want to do. And we're trying to do them. I did do a merge of this with a different model I have that makes spaceships, and it did make a cutaway of the spaceship it made, so that's fun. Be interesting to see what else you can combine that with. Come on, internet. I'm streaming right now. Right in the middle of my back stream. What's going on? Nothing. It's not doing anything. Whoa, what the? It just sent me back to the last page. Okay, let's try it again, shall we? Nothing's happening, guys. It might be time to restart the computer. Just because there's nothing happening. Oh, wait. Oh. All right. I take it back. I'm going to back away slow and head for the coffee machine. That's 400% value. Let's have a look. Okay. 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 Probably get rid of the plain one. It was random. It was a random prompt, so. What I'd like to see is in painting, so mask an area and then paint it with that. See if you can. Like, I don't know, but I suspect it might be able to X-ray stuff, but I don't know how good it is, if it can do it or what. It's just a little, like, hidden ability or whatever. It's not really hidden, is it? I mean, look. It makes cutaways. But I bet there's all kinds of different ways you can use this. Man, is Civet seriously holding me? Okay, right, tell you what. Let's move on to the next one. And just put them all in. So Genesis. Genesis already has a thing. Where could it be? I hope you all had a great weekend. Like I say, I've just been doing AI stuff all weekend. Had some really interesting meetings with some people I can't talk about, as usual, but I'm sure it'll come to something, which is fun. So might be some news about that eventually one day. That's how that works. All right. Where's that thing? Where's that thing? There it is, Genesis. Because that one is a retrain, so technically it's a V2 we're bringing out. V2. And I think this was technically trained in 512, so it might actually work better when smaller. Do I remember what was the tags? Oh, it's just a safe tenses. I don't even remember. I need to see it in the thing. Okay. We'll come back to that. No, I gotta find out. Duplicate me, baby. Yes. Down to the bottom. I need to find the prompt for that new model, which was called Genesis V2. Genesis Flux. I don't know if that's actually what it's called now. Date modified. There. ZJZ. So I think helpfully it's got a new tag, which is why that was fun to figure out. Where are you? Here? Yeah. ZJZ fractal, I think. Should be good. Don't believe you. Lies. I still don't believe you. Yeah, see? I knew it was lies. Alright. Lora, start. See, the speed's fine. I think I've just got some kind of in-out bottleneck. I was talking to a friend earlier who thought the same thing. It's probably just because I need to restart my computer. I'm quite bad for that. Because I leave it on running batches all the time. So I very rarely turn it off. Bad habit maybe, not sure. Alright, so while that's uploading, I'm going to start setting up the next one because this is taking too long. We've done Cutaway, done Genesis, time to do Insect Overlords. So, if I remember, this is also in existence. So let's just... let's just find that out. Hang on. I can just go back here. So I believe that we trained all of these either on the last stream or the stream before. We certainly showed how to, you know, caption the models and set up the training, and then how to test them as well. So these have already been tested, and we've decided which epoch we're going to give out, which is going to be the 9th version. It's a hard choice really, because for some things the 8th was better, and for some things the 7th was better. So it's kind of a tough one, it really is. But you have to kind of make lots and lots of images and then make a broad judgment. This isn't doing anything. I feel like somebody is watching me. No, I've already checked. My system's secure. It's just, I don't know. The internet's slow, I guess. Look. Even my Discord's had enough. The stream's fine now. Man, I'm just going to quit that page. Right, so if we look, it's still analysing images. Bonkers. Look. Yes, it's taking too long. It's ridiculous. Yeah, could you stop your downloads, Fernicar? I need more bandwidth. Yeah. I'm almost at the point where it's quicker for me to look it up on my phone. I don't think, because I don't want to create another Insect Overlords if it already exists. I think I did release one. I'm just going to check. Well, I am just going to use my phone because it is quicker. Right. Go to models. How's that download coming on, Mish? There we go. So, while it takes a second to load, everything's just loading time. Ah, create your post. Right, so let's just scroll down here. What do we got? Have we got anything called... So I don't think I ever did it as a separate model yet. But I have made hundreds of models, so maybe I remember wrong. It doesn't look like it. Alright, that's good enough for me. Okay, so that means yes, we can do Insect Overlords. Insect Overlords. It's a Lora style Lora. Insect Overlords. DJZ. Nice and easy. Description. Robotic insects from outer space have taken over. What's the trigger? Trigger equals JXJ. Okay, that's enough. I'll expand that, obviously, right? But for now, I just need to get it uploaded. Interesting. Interesting. Oh no! I forgot to type JXJ. JXJ. would be DJZ for Red Blade, which is funny, I know, but I got that out of a chat GPT, okay? It was funny. I tried to get the name of the guy, and his name was Johan Viking's son. I was like, mate, it wasn't even Johan at that point. I think it was... Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that it was really bad back then. And also, the first time I trained this with SDXL, it made her on a motorbike all the time because it was getting confused with Fireblade, the motorbike. So it was making her on a red Fireblade. It was the woman, she was always in it, or part of it actually in some cases. So yeah, trains way better on Flux. We'll probably merge her with Woman or something and reinforce it real nice. But there are many ways to use these tools. The point is that the data set which I trained to make this is the same data set that was originally trained before it was turned into anime. So I kind of mutated it into anime to make Thora, you see. Anyway, so it's like kind of related. They are kind of the same data, if that makes sense. Anyway, it's just funny how that works. Red Blade. Description. The main character model. Photorealism bias. But capable of many starts. Obviously, I know it's obvious, but trigger is... What's the trigger for Thora? Let's find out. What's the trigger? KZK Woman, of course, because it's the same as the anime. Do you know what? What happens when we put... What happens when we put Thora Light into the mix and then change the master filter to anime? What happens then? I'm gonna need a third prompt list. Okay, hold up. Please say copy paste works. Yes! If you guys have been here for the last couple of weeks, you know how good that feels. Honestly, I was so annoyed. I have no idea why it didn't work. For ages, copy-paste would just constantly produce the same two nodes, but hey, it looks good now. So, Thora. And we'll have her on shooting directly. Now, I got to think about this. Do you know what we might... Ah, it's alright, I got the dupe remover up here. Okay. So... Alright. And I can disable it if it is too much, because it does make a huge difference. Check that out. I'll leave that solid for a second. You'll see what the dupe remover's doing. And you'd think, well, isn't that going to be bad? But actually it's good, because... there was so much going on. And we've got 3 potential prompt lists. Let me not move it for a sec. There we go. Ah, yes. I did entangle insect overlords with Cyber Society. You're probably right. That's probably... I know that's where a lot of the robot stuff with lots of arms came from. Oh no, he's the Swarm. The Queen of Blades. Alright. I do think that maybe we'll put it on the JoJo Bizarre Adventure thing. Put it on JoJo Bizarre Adventure. For the pose maps. Yeah, put this up to 30 as well. So it's even. Alright. Let's just make one. See what it looks like. And try not to get too distracted. So the trigger was X KX, no, KXK. Did that even do anything? Oh, I forgot to do something. My bad. I'm just trying to publish. My Discord is still kerplunked. Right, Control R. Where are we here? Here we go. And we've already said it's KXK. KXK woman. That's what it is. Okay, finally. Lora. Is it loading, is it? Yeah, he's loading. Okay. How are we doing? So, Cutaway is still analysing forever. Oh, man. Just going to publish. Yeah, just publish. Genesis wants images. Insect Overlords wants images. And Thora will want images next. So let's see how this is doing, because this isn't encouraging. It's like, maybe it was a bad time. I thought I'd get away with it, but it is a Sunday night. Come on, man. Alright, well, let's just keep uploading images until it all falls apart. Okay, and then we also want to get... Oh, I've forgotten what this was, and it doesn't tell me anywhere. No. Ah, there we go. Insect Overlords. Right. Insect Overlords. Oh, I only made 3 images. Pfft. Classic. Okay. Probably end up making more of them. Could have sworn I made more than 3 images, but who am I to argue? This isn't going anywhere. Right, hang on. Yes. Man, the blistering speed. If the AGI has to use the internet, we're all safe. You know? Because it'll be like buffering. Buffering the extermination plan. Buffering. We'll be ready in a minute. Buffering. And it'll never happen. There's not enough internet, mate. Oh my god. It hasn't even made 1 image yet. So I think that what I'm going to do in a minute is just... Oh! I threatened to turn it off and it sprung into life. Isn't that funny? It's probably just coincidence, but hey. Okay, so that's uploading, and that's ready to have some uploading. So let's go Lora testing, Thora, red blade, thingy me job in the thing. There we go, and we can put all of those into her little profile pic area. It was originally trained as like you know, like Charlie's Angels and all those sort of 60s TV shows. It was originally conceived like that kind of artwork, especially with this kind of eye makeup. And yeah, I used to use this as whenever I needed a female for a project, I'd bring her in, you know. Obviously you can prompt a different hair color and stuff like that, but she's trained as a redhead. Loads of different examples of haircuts. Hey Clayton, welcome to the stream. I don't know if you saw in the Discord on the inside line, I've done a whole bunch of comparisons for my video Lora. Oh, look at this, it's not even there. I'll wait for it to come up. So I got a video Lora which I put out, and it produces cool car footage in 720p. So we've been testing it, running it in the cloud versus running it on your local GPU, and so far I've managed to get my own data on generating at either 1280p, because you can do that with a big card, you can generate 1280p for 3, 4, 5 seconds, right? How long it took and how many steps, basically. It ended up being the case that with an A40, which is 44 cents an hour, you can actually run these. That took forever. Okay. So what I did was I started dropping the resolution down, and now you end up with you know, this sort of thing, which took about 400 seconds. So it's like 30 seconds per 3 seconds. So that works out to about half an hour, sorry, 30 seconds per video per hour of generation. So it's still pretty slow, but it's getting better. So they're all in there. We also got some LTX stuff, because LTX is the undisputed king. When you're talking about 720p generations on local hardware, you can do 10 seconds. So we got some times. I think that's using an H100, because the H100 was faster. It was about 4 times faster. You can see it, 400 seconds at 1280 or 400 seconds at 864 by 480. So yeah, the video footage looks great. You could totally put together videos to music and stuff like that, is what I'm thinking about, you know. Yeah, but we're not looking at video right now. Right now we are looking at my extremely slow computer. Are we seriously? No, we're running Flux Dev. Okay, for a minute there I thought we were just running 36 steps through Shuttle, but we're not. We're running Flux Dev. So let's give it a minute, and hopefully it'll we've got a little experiment going on here. I'm not sure what this is going to do, but oi, TV, no turning off. Ugh. So anyway, first publish of the night is DJZ Cutaway. Okay, so it will make cutaway scenes. When you merge it with other models, it will try to make buildings, cars, whatever. It will try to do a cutaway. You can probably use it in all kinds of different ways. So that's number 1. Number 2 is a new fractal model. These were all retrains of old models, data sets, but we used QuenVL to build the new captions. So it's same images, different captions. Oh, just say yes. Just say yes. Just publish it. It's being a bit buggy. So yeah, we're gonna have to say version 2 trigger. Oh well, it's in the documents, you know, but version 2 new captions derived from QuenVL. Trigger equals. What is the trigger for the fractal stuff? I think I was about to try and find out. Right. Z something? No. K? No. X? No. ZJZ. There you go. Save that. That's number 2. New fractal model. 1, 2, 3 now. Insect overlords. Not very many demo images to be fair, but there it is. Oh no! What? Huh? Refresh the page. Yeah, there we go, it's fine. It's like website panic. Okay. That one was fun. And then the Thrower Blade. There she is. Okay. I've been using her for like 2 years for all kinds of projects. So I think it's probably about time she saw the light of day. We might have actually done her before. Let me just see. Okay, nothing. Okay, looks like I never did. Wait, that's not right, because I've got one called Thora Anime. It's just bugged out, mate. Oh, there we go. So DJZ Thora Flux Lite, DJZ Thora SDXL Public, those are both anime models, but the dataset that was built to train them was a transformation of a 2.1 model that I had of the character. So I'd load up to 2.1 and then generate images with other Loras, like, you know, anime style Loras, that kind of thing. That's pretty much how I made the dataset to train these. So it ends up being very consistent by the end of it. Okay. Is this actually published yet? Yes. Alright, cool. So we go back to our main menu and get the proper addresses. Models. Clayton says it's time to make his 1060 sweat. Man, has it actually generated an image yet? I don't see it having actually generated an image yet. Where is it? It's up here. It hasn't changed. What is going on? 37 minutes! Right, that's it. We're restarting the computer, boys. This is getting ridiculous. 37 minutes! There's something not right here. We're restarting the computer. Yeah, I've just lost the will to live. Lol. It's happening now. Ejection! I'm pulling the ejector cord. Don't care. Restart everything now. Useless junk. Right. Pull that out. There you go. So anyway, it won't affect the stream because we're recording on a separate PC. This happens from time to time. It's just Comfy UI. All these different AI projects. Yeah. I try not to do it live, you know what I mean? I try to, but hey, the computer's being so slow. So, hopefully it won't get stuck on post like not always. I actually removed the USB this time. scan computers, guys. Good machines. Elgato maybe works most of the time. Like right now, it's not even capturing the right screen, but it's okay. We have a mouse. Hey, we're back. Okay. It's just got to go through its startup rigmarole, guys. Won't be long. See, if I'd waited another 15 minutes, I could have timed it for my next coffee, but I'm not trying to waste your time. If I can get it go faster, then we'll just drop everything and start again. Uh-oh. Do you know what? It's funny. The Elgato. Screwed up. Pull it. Pull it back in. What's my thoughts on the new Grok 3? Haven't even used it yet. Can't get access to it in the UK. I feel personally betrayed. No, I'm joking. I do love to test stuff out, and I think Grok 2 is actually really good. I didn't use it enough, even though I do have a membership. And I do plan on using it more, especially when we finally get access to Grok 3. Do you know what? We might have a little look and see if it works in a second. I need to get that Elgato. Come on, cat, move. Oi. See, I find sometimes if you shout at things it works, but you should always be nice to your technology. Alright, we're back. However, this won't work because obviously that doesn't exist. What's this? How about cancel? Okay, cancel that, cancel that. Everything else is open. Alright, now we just know. I clicked on Copilot. What a goon. I clicked on Copilot. No, go away, Copilot. I don't really like you. Okay, cool. Put that up there, that up there. We're back in business. So there were a few things that I needed to do on here. First thing, obviously, is the showcase, 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 and showcase. There we go. So that's number one. Number two is open link, open link, open link, open link, because these links have the name in them and embed better. Still no comfy yet. We're working on that. Let's get something on the screen. Thank you. There we go. How are we doing? We are... Oh, no, guys. I think we all know. I think we all know what's happened here. And it's not a good sign, guys. See... That's not good. So, if you have a friend who is looking at this, tell him to reinstall Comfy UI. I think it might be time, guys. Did you see how long it was? It didn't even... It was just starting the Python script. It was like... But it is working now, so... We'll see. We'll see what happens when we try to actually make image. If it turns into that, what we just saw just now, we're going to need more than a reboot. But yeah, this does sort of happen a lot. So... What? Oh, yeah, of course, there was a version 1. Okay. Let's give this a little bit longer to limp into life. Man, my internet is completely glitched at the moment. Still slow. Come on, Comfy, I believe in you. And in fact, while I'm waiting for him to believe in himself, let's have a look and see what the situation is with that Grok 3 business. It may have been added, I don't know. May as well find out, right? It might only have Grok 2 still. Grok 2, Grok 2. Yeah, it's just Grok and Grok 2. Okay, it was worth looking. Copy these into the old Flux Lora group. I love how it's not embedding. It's my favorite thing about it. So yeah, they're all in the Flux Lora section of our Discord. The join link is in the description for this video. Close all them down for now. Okay, so here we are. So what's it actually looking at? Yeah, it's looking at the same thing. Right, let's give it a blast then. Come on, I want to see it work. Ah, maybe it's because the control net is stopping her from doing what she was trained to do. Yes. Yeah, that's a thing, isn't it? Well, Flux dev, we're just trying to see what happens when we run the anime through the thing. I've got a funny feeling that maybe we don't need to do the what's it called? We don't need to do the CNET union. I think we're good with just what we've got. So what I might do is just bypass it. Yeah. I love how this is deprecated as well. Like, you've just literally updated the workflows. Deprecated. So there must be a newer way of doing this now. Already. We only made it like a week ago. Also, ways to make this easier to run. Don't run Flux Dev. Run a quantized version of Shuttle Jaguar. I use Jaguar Q8. As a matter of fact, let's just stop the press. So Control B on that one and put Shuttle Jaguar in instead. It's got everything else is the same. Okay. You won't see a difference really with Q8. And the only difference is that now we can use 4 steps. I tend to use either 8 or 12, but it's up to you. Also, the Flux guidance should be 1 with a you know, like a normal, I guess you could call it, you know, like a distilled model, right? But we'll see, won't we? We'll see. I'm just going to leave everything alone and we'll see what it does. All right. To be honest, what I want to do is adapt this for image to image, but one thing at a time, huh? Yeah, there's a couple of funky ideas, you know, which we don't really need ControlNet for, so we might just dip into a new workflow in a minute. I just want to see a result. Because, yeah. Something I want to find out, basically. I never did find the Not the True World dataset, which is kind of annoying. I wanted to retrain it with Quen recaption, but we'll get around to it. There we go. See, look, if I take away the ControlNet, she's able to hold the gun like she was trained to. You see what I mean? It's actually kind of remarkable that it's not in the anime style. Let me just check what happened with the prompt here. Anime of person, vibrant orange hair, wearing teal high net top. Yeah, cyber society. Red shooting. Oh no! So what happened was, because of the duplicator, the final part of the anime prompt has been reduced to nothing. In fact, you don't even get the trigger because it's the same trigger. It just says red shooting directly at camera pointing gun. So I'm going to turn off the dupe. It's probably going to be way too many tokens though, so it's definitely getting cut off, see? 86 is bigger than 77, so that tells me, you know, it's too long. I need to do something. And that's kind of what we're trying to do with the dupe remover. It does actually get it inside the window usually, because we're just removing duplicated words, right? Okay. Okay. Let's go with what are we doing here? CNAT eval 2. And we'll also turn off the upscaler for the sake of speed. So there's no depth model being used right now. Let's try 4 steps as well, just to see the difference. So that's 8. What? It's not anime. Seems to be fighting. I wonder whether it's the stack here. Yeah. Let's try that. What's he standing? He's got a helmet on. Nice, loads of drones. Didn't come out bad, but it's starting to get a bit ratty in places. Oh. Makes me wonder though. So it's still sending the image up. Yeah, it's still sending the image up. It's just not sending a control net. Got it. So that means I could still force 16 to 9 by pushing that button, I think. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Oh look, it's the guy with the brain who's got a... We've seen him before. Right, well... I'm not seeing that, so what if I go up 1 and up 1? What if I do it like that? What happens then? Oh, we suddenly got anime. Oh, and we're back to realism again. See how it's looking a bit suck? And that's why I usually put it to like 12 actually. Cool. Drop it in. Put it to 12. Ah, too late. Never mind. It'll still be suck because I needed to stop it. Yeah. Anyway, right. So yeah, this works. The problem is that because of the prompt being like quite explicitly shooting, when you have an open pose of just a guy walking, it can't resolve it. That's why you end up getting like arms bent back the wrong way. Sometimes even additional arms because it's just trying to make what you said is happening happen. If I put it on sneaking, okay, I can have that control net back. Oh, come on. What? There we go. Oh yeah, 12 steps. Okay, so now from this one, control net's back on, and she's probably not holding a gun anymore. So red blade, cyber society, and then sneaking. I could probably rearrange them as well, so it's like anime character. World, I guess. So what would that be? It'd be that one goes there. This one goes second, and then this one goes last. There we go. Back in business. It's all right though. We had plenty of time to wait for this to load, by the looks of it. Oh my god. It's a long way down. There we go. I hope I didn't break it. So what are you doing turning stuff on and off? Trying to break things. Did I break it? Surely not. It's just loading a control net model. Anything's possible. Okay. So anyway, 4 new Loras out. Hopefully one day this starts working again. Let's just see what else we've got here. Oh yeah. I'm probably just going to end up killing this if it doesn't spit itself into life any sometime soon. Because I'm not trying to. I'm sure you all know. You know what control net is. We've been looking at it. I know you all know. I know you all know. Yeah. Yeah. Useless trash. It happens. Done. She's done. Okay. We just restarted the computer. Oh, much faster this time. I'd like to see it. Right, let's just get rid of this tab. Yes. So then, as I'm about to go and get another coffee refill, what are we going to do now? So what I wanted to do was do some Lora stacking. Clearly it's not with that workflow, so we're going to use a different one. I believe it will be in the training tools folder. We've got Stackmaster 55. That's a good base. We use that. Packing prompts by action would let you use action compatible. Yeah, I agree, Fernicar. It's something I discussed. I want to do that. I want to reorganize my poses into action collections, not by name of what they were, because it's too random, you know what I mean? The way people use them is different. Okay, so we're getting rid of this, right? Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh wow, look at that. If you close it, it always comes back. Drop that in there. Get rid of that now. There we go. So this is what we're going to be using. Welcome everyone. A new cargo ship has arrived. Let's hope it's not broken. We're using Flux 1 Schnell. So nope, not anymore. We're not. Oh no. I was just trying to do that and it ended up changing. That's funny. Alright, so Shuttle Jaguar. It is a really good model. Put that there. This looks like full clip, so we're going to turn that down to FP8. I think that's the only options. Yeah. Just mute that one. Forcing clip to CPU, that'll be interesting. Looks like we're using wildcards and all kinds of stuff, so I'll probably like retool all that. What's this? A Lora stack with nothing in it. That's suspicious. I think that must be in addition to what we already... Yeah, that's in addition to what we already have. So these are all... Oh boy, this is going to be good. So what did I have in the prompt randomizer? Oh boy, not the true world light. That's crazy. Gabe building. Oh man, I'm just going to run it once and see what happens. Uh-oh. What? Photographic. Why has that got a line on it? No such file or directory. Is it because there's nothing in that? Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to go and get a really simple checkpoint, guys. A really simple workflow, I mean. What it's actually doing is it's comparing 4 outputs which have a different stack strength, okay? So you got V55, you got Abstract Chaos, you got Genesis, and then down here we have, and it's 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. What's this one got over here? 0.3, 0.3. Okay, so they all have the same stack. Ah, right, some of them are turned off and some of them are turned on. Right, okay. And then I no doubt the labels would explain it as well. Yeah, so it's slightly, there is a slightly different setup going on here. I'm comparing different combinations of different versions. And then we also have the ability to inject even more of them from here, basically, is what's going on. Has it actually made an image yet, or is it still thinking about it? It's loaded completely for the 3rd time. Oh, there's a sampler. There's a sampler moving. Let's see what we get. It'll be much easier to explain once there's actually a bunch of images there. But you can download this workflow and you can obviously change it to your own liking to whatever design. The idea is it's going to give me a bunch of grids, and by looking at those grids I can decide whether I like, you know, which recipe I like best. So here's an example. Okay. And that one would be Not the True World V55, Abstract Chaos Epoch 9, and Genesis Flux V1 Epoch 9. All at 0.3. Oh no, wait, Genesis Flux is turned off right here. Yeah, no Genesis Flux. Which one is it doing next? This one. So this one has all of them on. So this is going to be the exact same, but different because of this is on. Yeah. So it's literally like comparing what's going on between loading combinations of Loras, right? And the funny thing is, if you look at the difference between this image and the other image, you'll notice, look at here, see all straight edges everywhere, right? There are some angles, but it's a lot of straight edges. If we go and look at this one, look at this here. What's this? More arches and lots of curved stuff, okay? And Abstract Chaos is a whole bunch of fractals, right? So it's like we're looking at the passive influence on images from the, you know, from the effects of having them in combination passively. So I never asked for it. So here, let's see, what do we got here? So this, we've got an older Not the True World and no Genesis. Okay, so this is an older Not the True World. This is V4 light, not V55 light. Whoops. And you can see the difference immediately because the architecture data is changed. Looks kind of more grand and distant. But the problem I found is that, like, look, you got person, people, smaller persons, even tinier persons, bigger, huge giants. You know what I mean? Like, if that's a building, you follow it. Basically, the scale is completely, it's lost the plot. The people on that bridge should be like so small you can't make them out, like the little specks on here. But somehow we've got, so what I would do is I would just delete all of these people here. It's easier just to airbrush out people that destroy the scale. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't get it. It's just, it's like, oh, it's a road, I'll put people on it. So yeah, it's just one little thing. You can take an image to a new level just by cleaning up little stuff like this. Because the rest of it's fine, you know. The perspective is, you know, it's being obeyed for the most part. Might get rid of that guy, actually. He might be a bit too... Do you know what I mean? Just got to think about vanishing point and scale. Anyway. And then this is also using the V4, but it has... So, yeah. So we're testing the difference between V55 and V4 with Abstract Chaos or without. That's what this test is all about. And you can see this is the final image that this workflow makes. So it gives you basically a poster style labeled, and then it's like a little grid here. So 55 on the left side, right? And then I think it's mislabeled for some reason. That's nice. Yeah, it's 55 on the left, and then nah, that's mislabeled. So it's actually 55 at the top. You can tell from the architecture. And then it's Genesis on the left. Yeah, so these two are with 55. This is with V4. And then this has Genesis on the left, and it doesn't have Genesis on the right. So then you can compare and be like, was it something I want to include, and all the rest of it. In fact, I think it's not even being applied here, but anyway. So, like I said, what do I want to do today? Well, what I want to do, because this is doing passive detailers, that's what this is doing. So what I think I should do is still use Not the True World V55. Do you know what? I'm thinking a much simpler workflow is needed for what I want to do. This is like way too complicated. Yeah. Worth explaining, but I don't think it's really the move. It's just the simple Lora lines. I just think that's all I really need. Sometimes I think the workflows just get a bit too big. Like, obviously I'm making this big comparison and it's like, yeah, we just need a simple workflow. Okay. Whoops. That. Yes. Oh man. I need to update these actually. $35, that would be 12. This is folder. The subfolder images. This would be stacks, and that would be Flux. Okay. Yeah, much better. So now I can just mess with this. Disable that. Right. On. Right. Not the true world, please. I'll have that at 0.6. And then do the cutaway. 9.6. That would be a good start, I reckon. And what I want to do, got to make sure there's something in that one. There we go. And no prompts. Okay, let's not go crazy this time. Just get V4, plug it into the pre-prompt. It'll be fine. Will it actually show it to me? I don't think it does, you know. So I'm going to make a show text. Let's see what's being pulled out there. Oh, I already got one. I didn't see that. Right, well, I'll put that over by the image then. Oh, there's a glitched node out there. Right, checking the variables. Again, put that to 1.0 for now. Clip text encode is low, but it might be fine. Okay. Not the true world, and what was it? Cutaway. Right, so FZF cutaway and NTTW V5, and then we'll say what was it? FZF cutaway. I forgot already. FZF cutaway style 1. I think it was FZF. Let me check. Yeah, FZF. Alright, let's try it. There's a couple of ways I want to tangle this one. So, Jujuff, he says. Jujuff. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, no. There we go. That's better. Yeah, generally I'll take the strengths down. But yeah. Should be a good image. I don't know what it's going to do though. If I have to, I'll have to get the cutaway style to come after this prompt. Yeah, it's not strong enough. Alright, that's fine. We'll turn up the cutaway a bit. And instead of just doing prefix cutaway style, I'm going to do this cheap for now. So take that away. Take that away. And go to cutaway and put it in the suffix. As a matter of fact, we might even do a string weight in the middle, so it's got a bracket in and out like that. So cutaway gets maximum weight, but then as a twist, I'll get the deduper on it. Can't get it. Why can I never find this node? I bet no one knows it exists. I can't even find it. Dupe? There you go. Prompt dupe remover. That's the one I'm looking for. Let's run it through that as well. There. So let's see how it went. So now, instead of just... Where is it? Photo, FZF, image, detailed, cross-sectional diagram. Wait, this one's FZF as well? It is! Oh, the other one's FXF, right, or XFX. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Nice. Now that's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now I can get my coffee. I've earned my coffee now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. And that's how you effectively blend two concepts into a brand new style. 20 minutes late, but we got there. I'm late. Do you know what he forgot? He forgot to cue instant. Right. There we go. Coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. I want to see what happens when I do other stuff like that. Hell yeah. All right. Okay. Not even upscaled. Not even upscaled. Not even upscaled. We're going to do my special upscale in a minute on some of these. They look good. A little bit chaotic, but that's okay. Oh yeah, no, that's more like it. That's more like it. That's crazy. Less of a diagram and more of an actual cut section of a building in a city. That's what I'm aiming at. That's what we're aiming for. Not the True World has a lot of different architectural styles, so it's going to be stepping through them randomly. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's really cool, dude. Like being able to see inside all of the rooms. It looks like it's some kind of post-futurism handbook, you know? Hello Brock, thank you very much. Time to break the whole setup by upscaling. Yep, that's right. But we're not going to do it. Oh, what? What? Okay. Don't question it, guys. Don't question it. Don't question it. Don't worry. But yeah, we're essentially combining my architectural Lora with my new cutaway Lora. Okay. Very cool. So, what happens when... Okay, I'm going to do something silly. Ready? Get done. I've done it. I've done something silly. Let's see what happens. I can turn it back with a switch, so... I think this is going to totally break everything, isn't it? I don't know. Let's find out. A building. It says it's a building, but I just threw in a picture of some people. Delta? No, I'm not using it. Unless you mean a different Delta. Okay, so it didn't do anything, yeah? Didn't do anything, right? Okay, so how about we go for like 0.7. Start again. Did a pretty good job redrawing them though. When you actually look, that's what they look like. Yeah. And it went ahead and made that, which is a pretty good upscale. I mean, it's got some weird bits going on there, but aha! Look, it turned them into buildings. Right, now we're going to back it off for fun and find out where the crossover point is. Let's go back to 0.6. Cancel the job just to make sure it is what I just changed. So it was these two, right? And we've they're buildings now. But yeah, I want to take it back. I want to see if I can... Anyway, I got an idea of what I want to do. See, this is probably a good point. A good place. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Looks like Thunderbirds. Okay. Let's keep going back. Need to basically find the crossover point. It might be 0.5. That would make sense, wouldn't it? It's not always 0.5 though. Sometimes it's like just above or just below. Ah, it worked. It worked. We're right on the convergence, look. 0.47. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's try it. 0.47. And we've got it on fill crop right now. What else is choosing the resolution? There you go. There's something else we need to do. When we change to do, we need to take the image, the image width and the image height, and that will help. Okay. Oh wow. Look at these guys now. You've got like, it's like a Megazord, you know, you got like a, I don't even know what it is. It's done what I said though, okay? It's turning it into cutaway. It's turning the people into cutaway buildings, yeah? So I just wanted to show like how far you can go with that. Do you know what? Is there something, have I got something that's more like, do I have something which is more like normal looking? Probably not now. Probably not. I reckon we could probably go a bit, I reckon we could go the other way. 51 maybe. It's interesting. It's interesting. We've got a little, it's like we got a person with a doll's house inside of him. Or this is a giant and they're normal sized people. You decide. You decide. And of course this works for, you know, this concept isn't limited to just this. It's just, this is quite a cool, like quite a neat, you know, a neat application. Look at that. That's really cool. That's one of the better ones to come out so far. But there is more though. I just wonder if I can show it off easily. Sometimes everything takes too long to set up, you know. But anyway, I just wanted to have a little bit of fun, just to sort of showcase you can do all kinds of creative stuff, you know, just with image to image and changing the slider up and down. Look at this. It's really cool. Can you do it to mountains? Yeah, you probably could. This is what I mean. I just need to get an image to start off with, right? No. Oh, it used that one. God knows what it's going to do. Let's see if I can find some image. See, basically all of my images, I've had to reinstall Comfy so many times, and now I've got like shredded remains of my old installs and things like, you know, my input images, they're all in a big pile somewhere. Oh wow, that actually did something really crazy I didn't expect. So it actually just turned everything into buildings and then put people everywhere and put ladders and rails and that's crazy. Didn't expect that. Can it open this yet, or are we still thinking about it? We're still we'll be back with news about that later. Comfy UI Media Input Gallery. Right, let's see if I can find a video. Not a video. Let's see if I can find an image of a building. Should be easy, right? Oh wow. Oh wow. Holy crap. What the hell? So I gave it this image. Okay, there's a doorway, there's like technology building thing, there's a person with like robot arm here, and a valley in the distance. It turned it into that. That's crazy. I'm gonna let it cook on this image for a sec. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. That's such a cool looking building. Wow. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can't find some more input images. Oh, there's a photo. Let's try that one on for size. A photo of an actual swimming pool. Oh, wow, look at that last render. There's people walking on the roof, but you can delete them. A strange torso here, can delete that. But otherwise, that's solid. It's really cool. Sydney. Did kind of look like the Opera House, that last building. See, we haven't actually added any... Whoa! Didn't expect that. It turned it into a massive... I don't even know what it is, because people are walking around on it, but I guess they turned it into, like... You know, like that game where they push things on ice or something. I don't know. It looks like some kind of sports hall. Big tournament. I don't know. It's crazy. Whoa. Okay, now it's a swimming pool again, but someone's still walking on water. And we have futuristic buildings. So anyway, like I was saying... At the moment, all we're using is not the true world and cutaway. That's it, right? Let's see if I can't find like a better building to work with. And we're not using depth or anything right now, by the way. We're just using just image to image. Pure image to image. Can't seem to find... Do you know what? It's funny. I seem to be doing a lot of styles, a lot of characters, not a lot of buildings. Not a lot of buildings. Well, there's a building, but it's in the distance. It's no good. Isn't that funny? You just don't seem to be able to find a... could try that. That's going to be tricky. Will it do a cutaway inside the building without me needing to like mask it and stuff? Where, oh, where are my buildings at? Seriously, I can't find any buildings. It's like animals, people. So I just don't seem to make much. Oh, it worked. It was a little bit sketchy, but it worked. Alright, well, anyway, have I added anything else to it yet? No, so it's time to add something else to it. What about we add in a bit of that Cyber Ninja 2 passive at 1.0, so I'm not even going to give it the trigger. Wow, look at that. Why is the orange? Well, I suppose they have got a crane, so, you know. They have got a crane. Ah, there's a good one. That should be really good, actually. Oop. So we've added in Cyber Ninja 2, for better or worse. Okay. Ah, Cyber Ninja 2 seems to have actually had, unless it's in the next one. Sometimes it, you know what I mean, there's a delay, isn't there, with the queuing. This one looks really cool. It's like they converted a water tower into apartments. Be a bit awkward to get in and out, but be lots of space, high ceilings, you know. It's free real estate. Oh, what? Okay, so we took this, yeah, in tall aspect ratio, right? And then we turned it into this. Happy with that. Right then, so anyway, as promised, enough spinning wheels. It's time to grab my 6-month-old upscaling tool here. It's in here somewhere. Just wait for the internet to work. Come on, come on, I gotta push it again. Come on, come on. Yeah, you don't need to get it all the way. Thank God. Alright, so boosted upscale V30, that's what it is. Download that. Come on, only 8-second delay. It's only an 8-second delay. It's only an 8-second delay. I won't go mad. All right. So yeah, we've got our workflow. Whoa. Need to make something from these, right? Okay, so let's just go back to the other comfy that we haven't used. Instantly regretting my decisions. Yeah, let's not do that, actually. Let's just drag it in. Okay. Now I'm going to change a couple things. Don't need any of that. Don't need that. That is going to go here. And you don't need that. This is all got to go. This has got to go. This has got to go. This has got to go. That, and that, and that. They've all got to go. That's got to go. That's got to go. You can keep that though. All right. Oh, and that's got to go. There we go. And now we have my upscaler. So copy the crap out of that and get back to our active workflow. And is this the active one? Yeah. And then we're going to control shift. No! I'm about to go crazy. That didn't just happen. Right, control A, control A, control C. No. No. Why is it broken? Right, close all the other comfies. This is diabolical. So I've literally got it right here. I've got an idea. Save as temp, okay? And then go back to the other side, open up the thing, find temp and drag it in. Yes, get out of here. I will not be defeated. Okay, here we are. That's all I wanted. Okay, so let's line that up and find a way. There's always a way. So let's just put that there. We got there in the end, didn't we, guys, eh? Right, and then this helpful little guy is going to go here and connect to our output. There we go. And so then we're going to send the output directly into my tiled upscaler, right? It's very simple. It uses very detailed masterpiece intricate details UHD 8K. For some reason it's got it in, oh yeah, clip L and in the T5, got it. We use the same, you know, the actual image height and width. We use boost of 1 on the sampling flux. This is very important. If you change this, it will pixelate. And then we're using simple bicubic 2x. Okay. Now I tested all kinds of different ways of doing this, and it might be that that's actually on the wrong setting. We'll find out. But I know it took ages. We went through it loads. In the end, this was the ultimate setup. So it's using Flux Schnell to do the upscaling at 0.10. You can go down to 0.05, but then you need to up this boost to 1.5. That's what I found. I don't need to load Loras into this either. But yeah. So it's essentially image to image, right? With extremely low denoise, but it's tiled. So we've got tiling on 768. And then at the end we do color match, which gives us this, and it's color match to the first image. And then we do image apply LUT. Now I must admit, I think this is correct. All right. Yeah, I think this is correct. So let's give it a blast. And I will be right back. I'm back. Has it not finished? Is it not finished? Unbelievable. So that's what you get out of it. Okay. So yeah, the last bit is color correction, which is using Filmic D-Log V3, which is a cube look. So here we go, look at that. So you see the difference? You see the difference with the figures? If I went and showed you, there's the figure before. It's kind of like a caricature, but it could be a post or you know what I mean? It might not. You go to this one, it's much better formed. But it honoured the colours of the. He had different coloured trouser legs. It doesn't always work because it doesn't. Again, it doesn't know about scale. So you have a giant person in this window and then tiny people here. But you know, I think it does a pretty good job of enhancing doing it this way. If you look at the detail, what it's done is it hasn't just like when you look at most GANs, it'll make quite hard lines. This is still kind of noisy, which is the reason I prefer it. And then obviously I do my color correction on it and look at that. I'm going to post this image in the image sharing section. So you can take a look at that at your own leisure. Although it'll probably take a while to upload. I don't know why the internet's playing up today. So it looks like we've got another one coming in. And remember, it's going to keep making this same sort of shape because that's what we gave it, right? We gave it this. And obviously if I turn the denoise down, it'll become more like this. If I go up, it's going to become more like the combination of Loras that we're currently using. Which is quite an interesting combination, to be honest, that it's coming out like that. But hey. Okay. So let's see if I can find another nice image we can mess with. Oh, do you know what? That's going to be quite a challenge. It's not a building at all. It's a bleeding lion. So, God knows what it'll do with that. I'm just going to cancel the next one so it just skips straight to it. Oh, damn. Wow, it just completely redrew that, didn't it? Let's have a look at the upscale. Damn. You wouldn't even know it was a lion, would you? It's just a building now. It's just a futuristic building. Oh, hello, Furnicar. You run some of my stuff through a thing? Let me see this. Let's see this. So, Furnicar has run one of my things through a thing. Oh, wow, look at that movement. That's cool. Oh, she's got glasses suddenly. It did a pretty good job. It's that Pixverse, pixverse.ai. I like the spaceship. And then the new city was cool. Did a good job animating it. Thank you very much. Like to see it. Is that a bird jail? I guess. I guess it is a bird jail, actually, yeah. I suppose why kill him today when you can eat him tomorrow, you know? Does look a bit post-apocalyptic, so it's one way to do it, right? Avian farming. Is that what you call it? Avian farming? A wyvern jail. Yeah, there you go. Yours is more imaginative. What are we waiting for? Ah, okay. So it made this. So it kind of stretched it out. It didn't really stylize it, though. Oh, yeah, of course. It's because it's on such a low denoise. Oh, wait. I put the denoise up a bit. So let's put the denoise up some more, like 0.6. So you get much more creative in the higher denoise. Obviously, we know this. But I've always found it interesting how Flux is so good, even though it didn't really have control nets and things like that for the longest time. It's worked. It tried to build stuff inside all the wall. Look, the walls have got cutaways. So it worked. It worked. See, that's what it would look like at lower denoise. And then at higher denoise, suddenly you get the cutaway. Although I do like the scale here, you know, like, because that's the thing. The heights of people determine the height of the structure. So if you have like a bunch of tall people, it ruins the whole look. Like these three people here, to me, I mean, they could be statues, I guess, but we're nearly there. Maybe. There we go. Oh wow, look at that. It's even sort of sci-fi because of the influence of the models we're loading. You know, it's much more high-tech. Solid. A duck! All right. So we're going to do a new image now. It's based on this, which is, I think, a stable cascade generation. You can tell because of all of the weirdness. It looks like stretched out plastic. It's not bad. Just when you look up close, you're like, ah. Oh. But yeah, so it's stretched it out and it's, look, done the insides. So it's like you got a structure and you want to see that, you know, this is what this tool can do. I love it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know if there's really an overlap with the other stuff that we've done today though. Oil extraction in the sea, yeah. That's what it is. I'm surprised I don't have more bit like buildings in my input folder, but it's funny. It's like it's all landscape stuff, you know, there's no like close-ups. So I've got buildings, but they're never in the right framing. Yeah, comes out nice. Obviously you can use your own upscalers and sharpen it up if you want, or you can do whatever you want, but I think that came out really nice. Save that. Okay, so oh yeah, that was it. There was something I never tried, which was testing Thora Red Blade 09 with Thora Anime, because it didn't really work. We tried it, but stuff was happening, so there we go, change that. And then for the last one, I'll try just chuck that in there, put that on 0.3 and this on 0.6. It might actually, do you know what, I think 0.7 was a good choice for that one. Thora Red Blade and Thora Light. So where are we? sneaking. And yes. And then it will be Lora. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. And then put it back to text to image for a bit. Or actually put it back. So yeah, if I start with this image, okay, I mean, I can only hope that the prompt lines up. But yeah, I hope you can see that in a couple of days we took it from... We got some images of cutaways that are cool. Can we teach this concept to the AI? And then we have, and we did, and now we can make all of these sort of negative spaces in our artwork. For better or worse. For better or worse. Let's turn that denoise down a little bit, Chief. Let's go with 0.3, which is still crazy strong. What's going on here? Cancel it. I don't want another one like that. It's interesting though. Hang on. Oh, shenanigans. Image size adjuster, image size adjuster v2. Basically, what we should be doing is we should be using size adjuster, which we're not right now because it's such an old workflow. I didn't have it, and essentially it goes in between. So you go like this. But then you do adjusted width, adjusted height. I was wondering why it was like not changing the size, and that's why. This is why. We go with SDXL. And, you know, essentially this is what we're doing, right? Let me just put that down there for a minute. Yeah, that was something I forgot. I think it was still attached to this. So that's why it's still 16:9, or was. I was like, why am I changing the image and it's just forever cropping? And it's because I was taking the size for the resize from the other place. I normally put a switch on that, but so when we go into image to image mode, it takes it from this, but when you're in here, sorry, text to image mode takes it from aspect size, but image to image takes it from image size adjuster. They both do the same thing. They find the best safe dimension, divisible by 64 or 32 if you want to change it, and then send that to your resize node, and then in turn those values go into sampling, Flux, or wherever else they need to be, and then you get that. And if you remember what the image looked like, it was quite noisy. Let me show you the image that we were working with. So this image was made with a experimental Flux stack where I was trying to learn these funny these funny little artifacts which you get. I wanted to learn all these artifacts. It reminded me of foil painting, but scratched up. So I thought, that's cool. I wonder if we could learn this, right? So we put this image in at 0.3, and we get this image out, which I think is a pretty good deal. So, how can I take advantage of that? Well, glad you asked. Are we still... Are we just starting up again? What's going on here? Okay. So, right now we're loading this image, yeah? We could do better than that, right? So using wasNode's load image batch, we're going to put one in the index, one in the path, paste the path in, and then what number image is this? Oh boy. That might be... Ooh, that was a long way down. It was. I don't know if I can find it again. There it is. So... Oh, there's loads of them as well. Do you know what I might do actually is just copy them into a different folder real quick. Yeah, let's do that. Copy, back. Oh, in fact, let's just make it in here. Guides. Paste. Copy that path there. That there. Yep. So far so good. We get this one on increment. And then this image will go into that and that. And we can delete this. And then we just got to guess roughly where we are in the stack. So, oh no we don't. No we don't, because I got a new folder. Alright, cool. Put it on randomize. Alright, that's good. Put that under there, put that up on there. Give it a colour because it's important. I reckon there's room. Ish. There we go. Perfecto. Now, could I make this better? I could make this a lot cleaner. So we will. Okay, I think we're back. I don't know what it's doing because I've been changing loads of stuff. Ah, it's doing an upscale on that same image, right. It's kind of still got the scratchiness there a little bit. It's nice. Okay, so what's it doing now? Okay, it's starting to do the big job. Electrolab says, I like that some people are too large and others are too small. It's part of the style. When you try to logic too much, you miss the magic. You don't need to delete the people. It's a valid opinion. It's a valid opinion. I was just pointing out, you know, little tricks. You know? Little tricks. That's all. I think we should probably get a preview of what's coming out of here as well, just so that we have a clue of what it is. We'll add that. Okay. And again, oh, maybe it fixed the shoulder a little bit too well, but yeah, it's trying to fix the work, you see? It's trying to fix it. Maybe adding a lot of faces everywhere. And so obviously by putting a bunch of images that I want to rework into a folder, we can just randomly go through and apply, you know, whatever prompts I want to style them with. Right now it's Thora and KZK. I'm not sure if that's actually working. I think the denoise is too low. Yeah, denoise is too low right now, but that's okay. That's okay. Oof! Could not unpack the object. Hang on. What have we done? What have we done? Could not unpack. Oh, crap. Somehow we're on, like... Ah, yeah. Okay, so... Right, we should probably talk about that. So... If you want to use randomize, I forgot to mention this. If you want to use randomize, obviously you need to have a limit, like a clamp set, because obviously you can only go up to 125. You can't have a random number over the total number of images in the folder. So, yeah, you'll need a different node which has a clamp on it for that. I don't know if I even have one like that. I might need to make one. But anyway, yeah, that should be fixed now. Just put it on increment so it'll keep going until it runs out of images. So look at this. See how crushed this image is? Look at it. It's noisy as hell, right? Absolutely crushed. Can I just make it a bit bigger so I can see it better? Right. You see? It's a mess. And the thing is that I had this thing going on for a while where I call this mottling, where you mottle an image like this, okay? And then when we use it in image to image, like I've got Loras that will mottle the output, and the idea is that, because I got the idea from Cascade, because when I was image to imaging Cascade outputs, they had a better result. And I think the reason is because this mottling is almost like sandpaper before you paint something, you know? Let me see how it came out here. See what I mean? It's actually like restyled in ways that normally wouldn't have happened, and the modeling's completely gone. You know, it's a random prompt, okay, so you'll always get better results if you're actually typing your prompts in, you know, yourself. But I work with a lot of prompt lists. But yeah, just to remind you, it looked like this. So it's got like a real heavy concrete texture on it almost. Okay. See, the details are barely even details. It's almost just noise. So I've done all these weird experiments. And how does it look like after the upscale, you ask? Well, that's how it came out the can. So let's have a look at the upscale. Look how sharp it is. Even when you zoom in. Oh, that's crazy. It's turned into a big dome. So what are we working with next? See what I mean? Nice. Just fixed. Just fixed it. Just fixed it. So then what happens when you bump it up? Like we already know, 0.6 around there, it starts to change, right? These are obviously Black Sun. This is from my Black Sun Lora, one of the many variants. Probably the one where we were cooking in the old Mid-Journey V2, V3 looks. That's why it's got this sort of weird mottling going on. That's where I got, like I said, all the ideas, they all come together. But yeah, he's looking nicer. It's still got a little bit of the texturing there, which is nice to have it retained. So let's see what the upscale did with that one. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. Hope you can see it's brought out some detail in that one. See the difference? And we go and take a look at the original. Oh, it's gone. Shigown. That's alright. Chick standing on a motorbike with a very short motorbike with a big sword. And look, if you look at her, that's what she actually looks like, yeah? Yeah? There's almost no detail, really. It's very pixelated, very, you know... It looks like compression. In fact, she's like made out of compression. Oh no! Oh yeah, I turned the thing up, didn't I? So now it's trying to turn. Go back. I was enjoying the other look. Oh dear. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late for him. Yeah, we're not going to bother upscaling that one, actually. Right. No, it's because I turned the denoise up. So it's starting to listen to the prompt, and the prompt was like nothing to do with what the images are, because I'm just like randomly loading in images. I'm not even using the correct prompts. I'm not even describing what the image is. You know what I mean? I'm just using a different Lora at a really weak. Oh dear. That's better. It looks like it's trying to make a person out of the mountain. But as you can see, it's still not perfect. But it's a much better generation compared to what we were looking at a second ago. So, and this is still quite high denoise as well. I'm trying to be quite aggressive with this one. 0.25, like normally I use 0.10 or even 0.05. But yeah, if we just take another look to refresh our memory, that's what it actually looks like. Okay. That's the image. So if we then go and take a look at, that's the image to image output. Okay. And then the upscale should be ready soon. There we go. It gets a little bit better every time. Okay. I don't know. I hope she's standing on the bike. Or yeah, I'm guessing she's standing on the bike. It's hard to say. But yeah, then you get the final pass, which is the color correction. So like I said, if you look at that, and no one's going to zoom in this far either. I'm going in beyond 1:1. We've zoomed in beyond 1:1, right? But yeah, I just wanted to show, you know, like this is how much detail you can milk out of essentially a terrible image, a terrible quality image. Look at it. It's really bad. It's extremely compressed. It's all pixelated. The colors are off, but it's got a good composition. I mean, even this is just mush, right? And And again, this is only 0.3D noise. It's totally cleaned up. Totally cleaned up. Still a bit rough, but totally cleaned up. And then we give it the upscale pass, which is tiled. It's just sorted all the straight edges. Even the curves are nice. It's actually changed the clothing a little bit. And the bag actually kind of looks like some kind of tech now. And then finally, the color correction puts us into broadcast color grade. Anyway. So yeah, there it is. Isn't that beautiful? And you can just do that with any of your images. Because we're just doing it. This is image to image. Like if I was to put it onto text to image, I would just change that switch over there. And then I probably fix the directory as well, because otherwise, you know, eventually it's going to be like, you've run out, and it's like got nothing to do with what you're doing. Yeah. Alright. Last thing of the day. Last thing of the day. I need to get a time for Hunyuan video. I'm going to use... No, it's the same one. So I just use the normal native. Alright, we'll download that. And... Right. Oh my god, she's in the table. Oh no. So that's what it was actually trying to make. Stuff like that. You can stop that now. Okay. Temp. So what we need to do is we need to find out 864 by 480. Now technically it's 486. Okay, but I was trying to get as precise as I could with making it optimized. Okay, so this is 1.5 times less, 1.5 times smaller than 720p. So it's literally the limit. I think I might not be able to even do 73. Let's put it on the Tokyo. Oi, you can't do that? Okay, you can't do the left arrow. Didn't know that. Tokyo meet. And then this one's going to be also Tokyo meet. Tokyo meet. Block that one, open that up, and go. Should be everything I need. Oh, it's still in the WIC folder. Stop. Test car. There. Okay. So I want to get a time. I don't even know. It may not even complete. But I need to get a time for both 20 and 30. And it may be that you just can't do it. It may be that you just can't do it, guys. Because I think you can tell what I'm going to do. It'd be the interlaced V2. Yeah. VHS effect V2 and VHS effect V3 and cathode ray effect, and then the interlaced. That's at 1.5 already. If you really love the GANs, V3 has GAN support, so you can plug a model into it. But essentially it would be this. Come on, copy paste, man. Yes, I got away with it for once. It's like you gotta ask favors from the gods to get copy paste working sometimes. Okay, now let's just doctor this a little bit. To composite. 2 EP 800 noise line count 1 distortion bands 1 0 noise lines. Static, we go with degraded. We go with 0.15 on the screen curvature. Should we put halation in? It might take too long. Yeah, put it in. Halation bloom. Like that. Oh crap, I don't want that much. And we want advanced bicubic bob. And that's 1280 720. Make it smaller. It's a fat effects rack. And I think with the halation, I had to turn the intensity down to like 0.2. I'm pretty sure. Now, was there anything else we had to do? Leave that alone, I know that much. 0.2. Ah, scanline intensity, 0. I think that's it. I think that's the setup. And that'll do a 1.5 times upscale with also halation and bloom effects, VHS texturing effect, VHS flicker effect, cathode ray distortion, noise over time, and screen curvature. So that should sort him out. Oh, it looks like it's going to be able to do it, guys. And you know what? It might actually be quicker than the A40. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Little bit of video generation at the end as we cross the finish line. How about that? So I wonder what we call this one. Text to video. Whoops. Effects. It's actually preset for Tokyo Meets, but you could change your Lora and prompt accordingly. I think we're nearly ready to go. So how long did that take? Oh, it's not finished yet. It's nearly finished. Oh, boom. 330 seconds versus 400 on the A40. That means I win. What's the quality like? Oh, it's kind of like a confused... It's very confused. That's what it is. It looks a bit like a Mitsubishi, but it also looks a bit like a Honda Civic. And I'm not really sure what the back end is, actually. Wheels are cool though. That is a derpy looking car. What's going on? It's got a really weird shape to it. And he's just kind of bumping his suspension, I guess. What? It looks like I just walked into the shot and sat on the bonnet. Alright. I think we were still messing around with all the setup. So the next one will be 30 steps rather than 20. So I better save that. Results are results, you know? Yeah. So let's see. This one would be now using the local 4090, and it will be 20 steps, 864 by 480, and it's 3 seconds long, and it took 330 seconds. Yeah. Not the best video, but that could just be prompt and seed. So the fact is it worked and it had an amount of time that it took, okay? So now what I'm thinking is same thing, but 30 steps. It should take 50% longer. So if you know, if this took 300 seconds, we're probably looking at 450, 500 seconds, something like that. So somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes. Don't know. All right. And obviously I'm typing all of this up in the inside line. Link in the description if you haven't joined it yet. So let's take a look at the thing. Isn't that movement something a high-speed acceleration does to suspension? Yes, it is. There's two reasons that you'd see that, other than sitting on the bonnet. One is you just went over a bump. So yeah, it's suspension movement. But the other is he's got airbags and he's flicking the switches in his car, because you can purge them and stuff. You can like raise and lower the car in funny ways depending on what airbag suspension you have, and a lot of these guys in custom cars have those. So chances are there is actually video of a car stopped, just suddenly dropping its nose like that. And then it's gotten confused. It's gotten confused and been like, oh, they must do that all the time. AI visual find. Hey homie, wanted to ask if you tried Comfy UI Copilot node that just came out. Let's have a look. Comfy UI Copilot node. Why am I not typing? Comfy UI Copilot node. Copilot? Copilot. Copilot. I just want to see context. Copilot. Workflow automation. AI DC AI. Workflow automation. See, I've messed with this before. Let me have a look at this. Oh man, they're still trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm not against it. Okay, if you want to reinvent the wheel and it's better, you know, like it's better than the original wheel, go for it, mate. You go ahead, you reinvent that wheel. But if it's actually not that. See, this looks like a way to generate nodes. Generate nodes? I don't know, but you have to pay for it too. Maybe that's so you can talk to the LLM. But see, the thing is, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. It's cool though. Don't get me wrong. AI visual find. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a way to generate workflows. Yeah. It's a cool idea, but the stuff that we use is usually so new that it usually messes stuff like this up. Usually messes stuff like that up. So for example, if I've just made a node and I just want to splice it together with another node that someone else just brought out. But hey, I don't want to, you know, I haven't seen this. I don't know what it is. I'm sure it does do everything for me, but I don't need... It's a bit like this, right? If I had a pen that could write for me, you'd think that would be great, wouldn't you? But sometimes I just need to write a couple of things, and so I don't need to... You just want to make sure if it's safe. Okay, well, I've never heard of AIDC. They might be cool people, no, but I don't know them. Is it safe? It's kind of difficult to say that. I'm looking at it now. Is it safe? The answer is we don't know because it's a scripted agent. Exclude command. I mean, it looks like it's just doing... It's in Comfy Manager. Well, listen... I'm not going to say anything against a project I know nothing about, but I've seen stuff like this before, and it looks like we are doing stuff that, to be honest, it's... Look, if you already know how to use Comfy and you don't need to learn how to use Comfy, you could, you know, I say, yeah, go for it. But if you're still trying to learn Comfy, I think this might confuse people. I think it might confuse people. Because the idea that it'll do everything for you, that's cool. But that's not... Comfy doesn't work like that. So I love the idea of having an AI assistant in Comfy. Okay? So, for the record, I'm for that. Like, say you have a chat on the side and you're like, what kind of... I want to do masking. What nodes do I need? Because there are so many nodes now that you do need an assistant to tell you what nodes... So that part of it I'm okay with. But... if it's like trying to actually make workflows for you, I don't know, man. I think you need to learn how to spell before you start conjuring words up, you know? I don't know. I don't know. I think people can do what they want, and that's the way to do it. People can do what they want. I'm sure this will be cool for a lot of people, though. Right. So look at the suspension. Whoa, whoa. The suspension is so crazy. It's like they're happy cars, you know? It's like a cartoon or something. Whoa, whoa. Oh, man. Has it actually done the rack yet? No, because that was still not even in the queue yet, was it? Okay, so 30, actually, yes, pretty cool. So we can do it. How long did it take? 371 seconds. That's still quicker. Okay, so all right, I think we've got the data. We have the... Oh wait, wrong. Let's save this. We have the data, ladies and gents. We've done it. Mission objective completed. So if I go back to the A40 and we look at the 30 step 3 second, it took 403 seconds. So the 4090 is faster than the A40. Okay, we've solved that little mystery. All right, 4090 is faster by about 30 seconds, which is significant. Okay, that's a significant amount of time on 20 step and 30 step. Yeah. I wonder how else we can... Because what I'm doing is I'm basically like falsifying my own assumptions. Let's do another one. I want to see the result of this, and then we're good. There. I want to see the result of this because we spent a bunch of time building that up. And we'll probably publish this as well. So native Lora lines. I'm just going to say Juff Lora line, Lora effects lines. It's also upscaled as well. But interlinked. Save as. Export. And this is my contribution to the workflow packs today. Come on, come on. We ain't got, well, we do have all day actually, but the day is running short. Let's see, add file, upload files. Yeah, I don't like I said, AI visual find. Thank you for bringing that in. It's really cool. We always want to learn more about interesting projects. So thank you for bringing it in. I would say though, you can also link stuff in our GitHub sharing. So if you already did that, thank you very much. Link is in the description to join the Discord if you're not already there and you haven't done it and you want to do that. But we're always looking out for new projects. You never really know which way things are going to go. Hey, maybe one day you just go to an AI, write me a comfy and generate me images, and it'll just compile the code and run it for you, okay? Maybe that's the future we're headed to. So, nobody knows. Nobody knows. So thank you for bringing it in. Like I said, I know I can be a little bit, like, dismissive of things. But that's just because we get so much across the desk. This is a really good-looking... it's a really good-looking project. It's nice and tidy. All the information is here. It explains what it does. Okay. If it was just an LLM helper that knew a lot about Comfy, that would be great. The problem I have is, how does it know, like, how can it recommend me nodes that I don't have? Surely I have to go into the manager to install them. But then that would be cool. Do you know what I mean? Having a little chat agent that would tell you, oh, if you want to do video, you need VHS pack. That would be cool. And it does look like this is kind of what it does. The only thing I worry about is if it's trying to write the code itself on the fly, which is obviously not great. But yeah, this kind of live assistant to give you advice on, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. What nodes do I need? How do I hook them up? That would be amazing. So it does say it can do that. Okay. The only thing I worry about is that it's like some kind of token credit platform where you end up paying £20 a month to be able to say hello to a chatbot. I'm not sure about that. But it does say down, where is it? It said on one of the screenshots, it said like 04 or 03 mini or something. So I'm assuming you're paying for credits to use API. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it. What problem will it solve for you? Well, I can understand the advantage of it. It's simple. There are thousands of custom node projects. Nobody knows what all of them are. But if you have a chatbot which is aware of all of the registered custom nodes, right? Then when you ask it, oh, I want to do masking with ControlNet in Flux, it's going to be like, you need this model, you need to download these nodes, they're in the manager, click here, click there. And then when you get the nodes, because another time, like imagine my own node pack, right? DJZ nodes. There's 110 plus nodes in it. It would be like, do you know how long it would take for me to explain what they all do? Do you know how long it would take for you to read a list of just what they're called? This is the problem. And the thing is, if you have an AI which knows what they all do, and you go, I want to make a VHS style effect on my video that I generate, it would be like, you need to get DJZ nodes, and then you need to connect VHS effect v2 to the image output, and then you can put that into a if that's what it does, I'm all for it. But I'm speculating on what I think it does when I never used it yet. Exactly, Fernicar, you got it. Because I'm like I said, I've taught Unreal Engine 4, not 5. I don't know enough about engine. It's basically, people say, but it's the same. It's not. They added loads of stuff in it, Unreal Engine 5. But what I'm trying to say is, and removed a bunch of stuff that used to be in Unreal Engine 4. What I'm trying to say is, if I had an agent that could walk me around I would feel more confident, and I teach the stuff. I have taught the stuff in the past, right? I just used Unity. Yeah, well, the same concept applies to Unity, Electrolab. The difference is you just get more source code with it. That's all. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could have an agent teach you to use Unity as well. It could be like, oh, clean up your functions, you dirty boy. You know? Stop looping. Stop looping and make clean functions. Here's an example. I can imagine how much of a joy it would actually be to work with, but I never worked with Unreal Epic. No, what's it? I never worked with Unity. Yeah. Lord Fear, would it have comprehension to interweave nodes though and use them in the final project? Actual intelligence, which I lack, by the way. The answer is it depends how you word the task. And also, you've got to think that a lot of these projects, they actually have, what's the word? A lot of these projects, they actually have I'm trying to remember what the word for this is. They can read the code. So as long as they understand what your objective was, you know, as long as they understand what your objective was, usually it should understand. I was really surprised, okay? Look, I might fire something up real quick just to sort of highlight the craziness. But yeah. So hang on, my cathode ray is overpowered. It should have been like 0.3 or 0.2, I think. And also the glow amount as well. I could probably take that down to like... Because I've already got a glow. I've already got halation bloom on, so I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, it's definitely overdone. No, I'm gonna use the halation bloom for that one. So, can we just do that one, or is it going to do the whole thing again? It's going to do the whole thing again. Okay, fine. We may as well just do it again then. Right. So yeah, I overpowered that a little bit, but just to give you the lowdown, that is the image we generated. Okay. And then this is the image which I destroyed. Where's the RGB split? There's RGB split on here somewhere. Ah, chromatic aberration 0.5. I need to take that down too. To like 0.2. I think that's everything. It's kind of hard. Okay. But that came out okay. It's like way overpowered though. Holy crap. Super noisy. I think it's probably like the stacking effect. So if I just like turn the effect down, it should be okay. Like 0.3 there. I think this one is too strong now. But I like it. We've got the vertical blur. We've got the, yeah, all of the stuff. Hold on. My cathode ray is overpowered. 5 below 5, 2025. Thanks, dude. Yeah, true. Good quote. Somebody clip that. Would it have the comprehension to individual? Yeah, we already read that. Gemini could read the code because of window attention, and the others skim the code. Interesting, Furnicar. Well done. Yeah. What does even Claude use? I thought doesn't Claude use window attention, or does it just have a giant window? I never really looked it up. Lord Fear says, dude, I love your streams, by the way. I don't tune in, but I'm thinking of downloading them, watching them later. But 2 to 4 hours a pop, that's a commitment. But I love the tinkering factor of it. Thanks, dude. I was thinking, basically, I'm going to put all the streams into one big playlist, and then when people are working on whatever their projects, you can just stick it up on the side, right? That's what I was thinking. Because over time, there's going to be so much content, and all of it's good, you know? It's all like random ideas, random projects, things you could try out and download for yourself, twist and change into your own, you know? So So, but yeah, thanks very much. I really appreciate that. Hopefully I'll see you again. You know what I mean? So how are we doing over here? We're about halfway through. So, but I hope you can see, you know, essentially what we've got. We've got the component here, create the video. And you could just save the video, right? And then we could have a dedicated workflow that just does load and save. And that's generally how I like to do it. I don't tend to put the because I find it saves time. You can just generate all of the video first and then come up with an effect rack and just span through directory with load directory and index through it. Man, that's so cooked. You should put a title over the top of it. You know what I mean? Like a big white letters. And then it'd be alright. Then it's kind of like a thing. It's like a title card. But that's like super overpowered. Like, it's because normally I don't use VHS effect and cathode ray. Normally it'd be one or the other, depending on what I'm going for. And I wanted to have a little experiment just now and see what happens when you do both. Because if you notice, the noise is actually getting stronger and weaker over the course of the video. Yeah. You can see it like pulse. The RGB split is also changing over the video. And also there's a RGB noise from the VHS effect, which has been applied to it too. And obviously the horizontal scan lines. Just a little palette cleanser for your eyeballs there. It looks much better. So I don't know what we're going to get next shot, but should be good. Is local Hunyuan Lora training a thing, or is a cloud solution required? Yes. If I go to articles, we have Hunyuan Lora guide, video Lora guide. This is I should have put training, shouldn't I? I should have written training in there. I bet that's not, like, this is about training. Damn it. I missed a trick there. The title sucks. Okay, so... oh, I am a twat. I am a twat sometimes. Look at this. Look at this. I can't believe this. I can't believe I've done this. Hang on a second, guys. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, because this is a glaring oversight. A glaring oversight. Huge mistake. A huge mistake. I can't believe that I made that. Right, so there's a 15-minute video that goes with this article. And it's not in there. Oh man. So basically what I did was I trained a bunch of Loras, and I've given you links to where I trained them, links to the model that was trained with images, links to where I trained the video trainer, and then links to my workflow I used to break up the video, and then also links to the model that was eventually trained. And then I'll be adding the local GPU options soon. I've got them, but they don't work very well. At the moment, it's a choice between fine trainers for LTXV or Musubi, which is made by the same people that did Koya SS back in the day. Look at this thing, it's taking forever. Come on. Right. So this is fine tuners. It can train Hunyuan video as well. Okay, so look, we've also got LTX Lora training I2V, T2V. So, you know, yeah, Cog Video X. So this will fine tuners, fine trainers will do LTX, Hunyuan, and Cog Video X. Okay. But there's also Musubi that only does Hunyuan video. If you just want the sort of overview, there's two ways of training. One is just image based. The other is video segment based. And we've covered all that stuff. I explain it more in detail in this video here, Hanyan video Lora training in the cloud. And I think that video came out on February the 4th. So it's not that far back in my channel. It's like maybe 5 videos back. So slam that video and I'll tell you all the good stuff about that. Point of Google says you can do up to 1024 resolution for image only dataset and 244 for video dataset on a 24 gigabyte. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I did find what's it? 24 gig is out of question. No. What he's saying is you can do the image training on a local GPU, but if you want to do video segment based training, it's got to be a really small video. So it's probably not even worth. It's probably not even worth doing, to be honest. Let me just go back. If I go to models, let me just show you. Okay, so if we take a look at this this model here, right? This model, sorry, V1 was trained on images. Okay. Yeah. These were all trained on images that I dumped from a video. It's not bad. Yeah. Some of these are pretty good, in fact. Okay. So it's just the fine detail of the motion isn't as good. But the actual image is learned really well. Like what you're actually trying to train will be accurate. In some cases, a bit more than the video. Okay, and then the V2, these were trained on video, right? And so the difference is the motion is much more natural. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So there's a difference, like I'm trying to point out, there's a difference between training on images and training on video. So this model here, these images were trained, sorry, this video Lora was trained on images. You see what I mean? So the motion is like not really part of what I trained, yeah? Whereas this one was only trained on videos. So you get a much more natural motion taking place. Okay. Alright. I did also make the backrooms, which has been quite popular, but I tell you what, it's very hidden. Like what you get, most of it is just like corridor. And I know that's the whole point, but you want interesting clips, you know what I mean? It works though. And you can type like a clown or whatever, and it'll go around the corner and you'll find a clown. Whatever it is you want to do. Okay. I wanted to do it I wanted to combine this. Because I was going through a bit of a found footage spree. Let's take one more look in that thing there. Ahaha. Okay, so here is our video that came out of the generator. Very nice, very nice. And then here we have our ridiculously over-affected slam. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. You've got to choose which one are you going to have. Are you going to have VHS or are you going to have cathode ray? And I reckon I'm going to have VHS. But, you know, the point is, you know, it's your choice, isn't it? What you want to put, what effects you want to put on. I just kind of like the noise over time. Anyway. Right then. So, did we actually upload this workflow? I don't remember doing it. I need to check. I probably did it like 5 minutes ago. It's like a giant bean counter, you know? I don't... It's just one thing after another, one thing after another. That was 400 seconds as well, by the way. 400 seconds. Let's check. Effects. There it is. There's the new Lora. So I will chuck that in the inside line. for people to try out if they so choose. But to be honest, you don't need a 4090 to do the effect, because you didn't need any of this. You just needed a load video and this with a save video. That's all you really need. Much quicker. It's much quicker as well, by the way, when you don't have to spend 6 minutes generating the video first. So, like I said, I like to do all of my post-processing separately, but yeah, the idea was to have a little side-by-side comparison there. So, there it is. This is so overpowered. Look at the craziness of this. Is this like the Matrix or something? Alright then, guys. We are donezo. It's 10 o'clock. It's Sunday night. I'm getting up out of here. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So don't forget, you can tune in, same time, same place. And I'll be looking forward to see you. Until next time.
together with all the tracks I've built over the last few weeks. Thanks for listening. You can check them all out on my SoundCloud and on Bandcamp. So why not go over to fivebelow5.uk and check out our YouTube tutorials as well.
watch it top up, up, hold up.